Welcome back, everybody. Fox Body Garage, Sunday. Beautiful day, 70 degrees out, sun is shining. And we're back in the garage, finishing up the motor. I installed the water pump. Very simple, self-explanatory. You put the gasket on there. What I do is I put a little sealer around the water port on the water pump. If I had a different camera, I would videotape it step by step. Right now I don't have one. This is, the best I could do. But when we do the 351 Windsor 408, which is under there, I'll have a GoPro, I believe, and it gets mounted on top of your head. Getting off topic. And also, don't forget the LS pickup truck. That'll be coming out next week. We'll be pulling the motor out of that, getting that ready. Okay, with that said, also there's been some subscribers, which I appreciate every single one of you and every single comment. I just didn't know how to respond to the comment, but I did figure it out. So if you leave a comment, a positive one, a negative one, whatever, you will get a response back. Maybe not right away, but you will get a response back. Okay, without that all done and said, like I said, I'm sorry, I haven't responded to nobody's comments. I didn't know how to do it. This video stuff is all new to me, but we're learning as we go. Just like you guys are gonna be learning as you go. Maybe you pick something up, building a motor, maybe you don't. Putting it in the car, I can't wait. We're getting real close. Everything is all painted, the firewall, everything, all the 8-cylinder wiring harness I put in, everything is ready to go. Just waiting for me to do the motor. And we're almost there. What I did today was I put the water pump, like I said, I put a little sealer around the water pump jackets, bolted up, self-explanatory. The bolts go right in, tighten them up, don't break them, they're corroded. I used all the factory hardware. I cleaned them up on the wire wheel here. Like I said, this is a budget build. I cleaned it up. Also, I painted the valve covers. I think they came out pretty decent, There's some pitting and stuff. What do you want? Car's 30 years old. It's all the stock stuff. I cleaned inside though very well. Very well. This is the water neck that's going on next. All I did was hit it with some Rust-Oleum primer, and then I used VHT caliber paint. It's supposed to be good up to 900 degrees. It should be perfect for what I'm using it for. Is the color perfect as factory? I guess not, but it's gonna look clean and neat. That's all we're doing. Budget build, clean and neat. We went over the rocker arms, how to adjust them, pedestal style mount in the last video. Same thing with the oil pan. It's pretty much self-explanatory. All you do is get the one-piece gasket, which I have one now for the 351. I'll show you quickly. Right here, it's a one-piece gasket. You put the gasket on, you put silicone here and on the bottom of it here, and then you put it on and then you bolt the pan up. 22 bolts, 5/16 bolts, very simple procedure. I painted the pan also. I cleaned inside, of course. I used the factory balancer. All I did was clean it up a little bit. I put my yellow mark for top dead center, which was right on the balance's location, which is good. And that's what we're up against today. I just installed the intake manifold. Once again, you put on the China rails, you put like, a bead going across on both sides. If you could see, probably popping out here. Yep. I put a bead on both sides, and you lay the manifold down and don't move it. Once you put it down, try not to move it, because we want to make a good seal. We don't want the China rails leaking oil, and then you got an oil leak, you don't know where it's coming from. It'll drive you nuts. I've been there, done that, and it's not fun. So that's what we're up against. Like I said, I used all the factory hardware, cleaned them up on the wire wheel, and that's what we're up against today. I torqued them down to 23 pounds. There's a sequence for it. I don't know the exact sequence, but the way I did it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And that's how I did it. And I did it in 3 steps. I snugged it with forearm and wrist torque, which forearm and wrist torque, and then a quarter turn each bolt. I did that 3 times, and then I put the torque wrench to 23 pounds, and I was within, I can't believe how close it was to 23 pounds. I mean, I just moved it like that much and it clicked. So, once again, torque with the wrist, and then a quarter turn, and that's 23 pounds, at least with my forearms and wrist. So that's what we're doing today, guys. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their day despite this crazy coronavirus situation. Here's my theory on it. They got everybody social distancing, scared shit to see somebody, walk past somebody and all this shit. It's to the point that people are like going crazy. My advice is live your life like any other day and try to be safe, and that's all you can do. That's it. I'm done with this scared to walk out the door and scared to touch a doorknob, to open a door. I mean, it's ridiculous. I know people are dying. I understand it's crazy, but if it's your time, it's your time, and hopefully it's not nobody's time. But unfortunately, some people do get sick and do pass away. So with that said, everybody, Fox Body Garage, once again, I apologize for not responding to any comments. I didn't know how to do it. That's it. Didn't know how to do it. Didn't know what I was doing. But I know how to do it now, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, guys, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates. Swap Fox is getting done. I'm going to put the valve covers on right here. Real simple. I bought a complete engine gasket set. It comes with these garbage cork gaskets. I'm not having oil leaks. That's one thing I can't stand is oil leaks. So I believe I have a set of real gaskets from Ford that I bought a while back, and I just happen to still have them right here. These are the gaskets with the steel in them. They come factory. The part number is 6584A50. I recommend these gaskets. Every time you take off that valve cover, you can put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. A few times, more than a few times, you can reuse them and they don't leak. That's just my experience. That's the part number I recommend. All right, with that said, one more time, have a great day, a better tomorrow, stay safe, and stay tuned for the future update. Swap Fox Mustang Garage. Peace.